Is there anyone really surprised about what Joe Biden does? I was not going to talk about this topic, but it came to me and I changed my mind. I am going to talk about this. Easter is something I stopped celebrating back in the 90s. In fact, I had stopped celebrating holidays before I came into the truth. I guess it just was a spirit that was on me that said, forget these holidays. And I did. So Joe Biden declared Easter Sunday as Transgender Day of Visibility. And that did not sit very well with the white evangelicals. And many Christians in this country were upset about Joe Biden doing this. For me, to be honest with you, I didn't feel anything about it because my Easter holidays or even concerning myself with it has long passed. I don't care what they do at this point, nor am I shocked. It just seems like when Joe Biden gets up every day, the only thing he knows how to do is piss a whole bunch of folks off. In fact, he seems to be really good at it. And I don't know who does that. If you know there is a holiday that is important to the Christian world, why would you do something like this? I mean, and there are no other days in March that you could have done this on. America is so corrupt, y'all. They have tried to normalize some of the most egregious things to our community. And this is why I just can't get in to this place any longer. I can't worry about other people's causes. I cannot deal with any of the things that the society does. You know, it doesn't go with who I am as a Hebrew. I can't relate to it. I can't connect to it. And I don't feel nothing about it. I think a lot of people, being that they have left the church in this country, many of those folks have walked away from these celebrations. Look, when I was growing up, almost everybody on the street that I grew up in the hood were up and out that front door on Easter Sunday. I mean, I think virtually the whole street went to church that day. Even the ones that didn't go every Sunday on Easter, they did. When I look out now at the cars that leave for church, I kid you not, y'all. I can count the cars on one hand. I can count it on one hand. And then I remember after church, that was the one time we would keep our outfits on. Whatever you wore for church, you would keep it on all day. And I remember everybody would be all dressed up, walking up and down the street, and us interacting back in the day in the hood. You don't see that anymore. You don't see that anymore. Not around me. It might be different where you are, but you don't even see anything like that. And the day just don't have the same spirit that it used to have back then. It is like today, it is so different now. If I had to look at Easter Sunday is just blended in with all the other Sundays now. I'm sure there's still a lot of people that go to church, those magical few times a year. Of course, those things are still going on. But in comparison, in today's society, And back in the day when a lot of people were still heavily going to the Christian church, it's like day and night now. And what difference does it make? Joe Biden can't inspire this country with holidays. He really can't. And even if he did pick this day, what is it really going to do for society as a whole? This is just more symbolism. That's all this is. And, the Christians feel like what I've heard just from the things I was looking at, they feel that Easter is now officially gone since Joe Biden did this. They said it's completely gone now. But you know what, y'all? In these last days, wouldn't it be gone? I mean, at the end of the day, all of these holidays are going to be completely gone anyway. America's falling, and it's going to continue to fall. There's nothing Joe Biden, or even if Trump was in office, there's nothing they can do. This ball is in motion, and it won't be stopped. I want to thank you for listening to my podcast today. Please make sure, if you are new to the channel, that you go back and listen to my old podcasts that have already been posted. Peace, family.